Today, we're going to seriously upgrade your English. We're talking about mastering the art of reporting verbs. Yeah, we're moving way beyond the basics to make your speech more precise, more powerful, and a whole lot more sophisticated. So let's just dive right in.
So, does this sound familiar? You're telling a great story, but you find yourself stuck in a loop. He said, she said, he told me, over and over. It gets pretty repetitive, right? And it doesn't really capture the feeling of the original conversation.
Well, that all ends today. We are going to unlock a whole new set of tools for you. I promise by the end of this, you'll be reporting what people say with all the nuance and accuracy of a native speaker. Let's get to it. Okay, so our first category is probably the most common one you're going to see out there, reporting with clauses. This is your absolute go-to for reporting statements, thoughts, beliefs, general ideas. Now, look closely here. You'll notice a small but really critical difference between these two patterns. On the left, it's just a verb followed by a clause. But on the right, you pop in a specific person. That one tiny addition, the person who's getting the message, totally changes which verbs you can use. Let's see how this actually works. So, for that first pattern, you've got verbs like admitted. He admitted that he made a mistake. See? No specific person is mentioned there. But for the second pattern, with verbs like reminded, you need a person. She reminded us that the meeting was at 10 a.m. That's aimed right at us. Makes sense, right? Next up, let's talk about reporting with infinitives. So if clauses report ideas, you can think of infinitives as reporting actions. We're talking commands, offers, advice, and requests. And here we go again. We see that same key distinction. The pattern on the left is for a general action, but the one on the right, well, that one's directed at a specific person. The big question you have to ask yourself is, are you just reporting a decision someone made, or are you reporting someone telling someone else what to do? For example, with that first pattern, you get something like, he offered to help. It's his offer to the world, basically. But with the second one, the doctor advised me to get more rest. That advice is directed specifically at me. Verbs like advised, warned, or persuaded, they all need that person to really make sense. And now for our final category, reporting with gerunds, the ing form. This is where your English can get really, really nuanced. These verbs are just perfect for reporting specific actions and reactions, things like apologizing, denying, or even accusing someone of something. And you guessed it, adding a person here makes the action so much more direct. The first pattern describes a kind of general action, but the second one points it, like an accusation or a thank you, right at a specific individual. And this is where it gets really powerful. Just look at the difference here. She denied taking the money. Okay, that's a general statement. But he accused her of lying? Wow, that is a direct charge. Or how about they thanked us for coming? See? These verbs let you pinpoint both the action and the people involved. It's so much more descriptive. All right, enough theory. You've seen the patterns. Now it's time to put that knowledge into practice. I'm going to show you a sentence in direct speech, and your job is to report it using a specific verb. You ready for this? First one up. The original sentence is, I'm sorry for shouting, and you need to use the verb apologized. So how would you transform this? Think back to that ing pattern we just looked at. Yes, exactly. She apologized for shouting. The verb apologized is followed by the preposition for and then the gerund, shouting. Perfect. You got it. Okay, let's try another one. The doctor said, you should get more sleep. How would you report this using the verb advised? Which pattern do you think this fits into? And there it is. The doctor advised me to get more sleep. You've got the verb, advised, you've got the person, me, and you've got the infinitive, to get. Fantastic work. See? You're getting the hang of this. All right, one last challenge for you. The direct quote is, I didn't steal the money. Now, how would you report this using the verb deny? Think carefully about what has to come after that specific verb. The correct answer is, he denied stealing the money. Remember, the verb deny is one of those special ones that is always followed by the gerund, or the ing form. So, denied stealing. Well done! So let's just take a second and quickly recap everything we've covered. You now have a powerful new toolkit for reporting speech that goes so far beyond just said and told. Really, the most important thing is to just remember these three core groups. Are you reporting a thought or a statement? You're going to use a clause. An action or a command, use an infinitive.
And a specific reaction, like an apology or an accusation, that's when you bring out the gerund.
And why does any of this matter? Well, because mastering these structures is the key. It's what's going to make your reported speech sound not just correct, but truly precise and totally natural. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Out of all the new verbs we've seen today, admitted, refused, accused, suggested, warned, which one will you try to use in a conversation today? Seriously, the best way to learn this stuff is to just start using it. Thanks so much for watching.